The Lucas Cubs try to capture their first win of the season and the first of the career for their brand new coach Corbin Toms here tonight in a Mid-Buckeye Conference showdown against cross-county rival St. Peter's. And we've got your live and free coverage of this MBC clash all coming up from inside of the Cub Cave. Pre-game on the way next.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that?
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
It's the TMS Plus Digital Marketing pre-game show. A couple teams looking for a spark to tip off the new year, about to duel it out here inside of the Cub Cave tonight. Lucas seeking win number 1 on the campaign against the St. Pete squad in search of just their second victory. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to fabulous Lucas, Ohio. I am Brian Skoronsky, and one of these two teams are about to shake off a slow start to the 25-26 season with some early momentum here in the brand new year. First, tell you about St. Peter's and what the Spartans have been doing so far up to this point, checking in at 1-3 overall. Just suffered their third loss last night on the road at Worcester Christian. They have played in 2 tight games so far, split in each of those contests. 1 victory, 1 defeat, each of them decided by a single bucket. And from speaking with a few people around town over the summer, and then one who practiced against them during preseason in a scrimmage, felt like this team maybe had some expectations coming into 2025-26. So to start off 1-3 and not necessarily be playing their best basketball against teams that you wouldn't necessarily consider to be really heavy competition, I got to imagine the coach Roy Shoulders and the bunch not 100% pleased with the way that they have progressed so far here, but a long way to go. They got kind of a late start to their campaign, as you saw that their first game just like 22 days ago or something on December the 12th, so a lot of growth still to come. Speaking of which, Wesley Roberts, the transfer from Ontario, is our player spotlight. He got kind of minimal playing time for the Warriors last year as a junior. He's come into this program and really enjoyed a great start to his senior campaign. He's got pretty good size and length, nice durability, the top scoring threat so far on the team, and just appears to be a relied upon playmaker for them. This team has fantastic unity. You could see it in the pregame, the way that they warm up. Of course, a hand on a hand draped over each other's shoulder out there, and you got to imagine that Wesley is going to want to come out here against a Lucas team that has been struggling so far, winless on the season, have his best performance of the year, averaging right around 15 points per game. So my expectation tonight for number 3 is that Mr. Wesley is going to try to be the ultimate playmaker and really put on a show here inside of the Cub Cave. See the cheerleaders all lined up here around the court, as are the players in anticipation of our national anthem, as we are about to demonstrate our loyalty to the great US of A with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Then tell you guys all about the Lucas Cubs and their journey so far up to this point here, January 2nd of 2026. Shout out to all the members of our armed forces who do protect and serve us, allowing us the opportunity to come out here and play high school basketball. You heard all about St. Peter's so far, 1 win on their season. That's what the Cubs would like to earn here tonight. The recent kings of the MBC have been finding life pretty hard over these last couple of seasons. You see the numbers right there, just 3 victories, 26 defeats, and their brand new head coach Corbin Toms, who was the JV coach last year, would just absolutely love to get that monkey off his back, score his first career victory here in the friendly confines. A lot of familiar faces and family members out here. Team did not compete very well last night, as you see the score, a 41-point loss at Crest Line. But they have played pretty well so far here inside of the Cub Cave this season, and a great sign. I've seen them play a few times this year. The JV was winless. They got a victory tonight over St. Pete, so maybe that swells up a little bit of confidence and gives them some momentum going into this varsity showdown. Player spotlight tonight, Hayden Maloney, the senior, the versatile big man, nearly averaging a double-double so far here on the year, plus a block per game, and his size really gives defenders a lot of issues, and he's going to have to capitalize on that tonight. We'll have bare minimum a 4-inch advantage over anybody on the St. Pete's roster that tries to match up with him one-on-one, so I would presume that the Spartans are going to try to put a little bit of help there on number 33 and protect the paint against him, because the kid is really starting to develop. We saw at the end of last year, became a much more potent scoring threat, and now here in his senior campaign, he's kind of the go-to guy on offense right now, with Anthony Finello still out of the lineup nursing that injured knee, and it would be a welcome sight when he does come back. Keys to victory tonight presented by TMS Plus. For me, for Lucas, you got to protect that paint, baby. Don't allow St. Pete's and these guards to dribble, penetrate, and get some easy ones. And then for you, you also got to get some easy money. When you're running out in transition, better come away with some points. Can't leave any empty possessions if you get an opportunity to get out on the run. And if the Cubs can do those things, I certainly feel like they're going to have a great opportunity to pick up the victory #1 here on the season. See the starting lineup being announced right now for the St. Peter Spartans. It's Roberts, who just got up off the bench. We spotlighted tonight. Jaden Foltz will be joining him in the lineup along with Nassan Wiggins. Then you see Jackson Haynes as well. Head coach Roy Shoulders, graduate of 1983. My keys to victory for St. Peter: got to block out on those misses tonight. Force the Cubs to have to beat you on solo possessions. No extra opportunities for them. And then try to speed up the guards outside. We've seen them really have a tough time taking care of the basketball. The number that really jumped out off the page to me was the fact that they are averaging more than 30 turnovers per game. That is an abysmal mark. So if you're St. Peter's, you have to try to force them to play a little bit out of their comfort zone, speed things up, because Lucas, they like to grind out possessions, get into the half-court sets. They'll run through it 2-3 different times. So if you can force them to have to try to play at your speed, St. Peter's likely gets a nice win here tonight, turns the quarter here in 2026. As the Cubs starting lineups now being announced over the loudspeakers, here comes Cooper Day, co-leading scorer on the team, along with Maloney, right around 10 points per game. He's definitely one of those kids that just oozes a lot of just moxie out there on the floor. They'll need him to play well. A Legacy Gross joins him, along with Brady Keygold in the starting lineup. And our player spotlight, Hayden Maloney, 6'6", gonna need to play big time tonight for the Lucas Cubs to shake off this 0-8 start and get that monkey off the back of Corbin Toms. You know that they would love to get a win here tonight for Coach. Cubs breaking the huddle for the final time. Graham Maglot getting the start as well. The freshman has earned his way out there onto the floor. They're getting JV minutes early on in the season now. Full-time varsity contributor and a big smile on his face as he goes shoulder to shoulder with Foltz. As the back tap is won here by the Spartans. They'll have the basketball first. All scores tonight presented by our friends at Ohio Valley Manufacturing. Heavy gauge stamping, and they're always hiring. So if you're looking for your next career, check out the description down in the link below, as that is up and good for Nassan Wiggins. Good start here for St. Peter's. One shot, one bucket for the Spartans. Day running the point. Going 4 wide right here, kind of the 1-4 high as they'll cut through right now, looking for Maglet. Keygold now clears out. Slow developing play here. Not sure they got the initial first couple looks that they were anticipating, as Keygold almost gets his pocket pick. Gets it back out though to Cooper Day, down in the corner, being harassed now by Roberts. And he'll pull it up top, gets the switch here now with Foltz on him. 4 minutes, 10 seconds gone by here, just the second possession of the game. But I think that this plays right at Lucas's speed as we get Maloney attacking inside. And it'll stay down at this end. Line formation, lob it up top for Maloney. He's going to be able to do that all night. From distance, Giegold with the miss. And the first rebound collected tonight for St. Peter's. 3 balls up, way too strong, but they'll get another offensive rebound. Up and under, and a pretty finish. Love to see that, and it's a 4-0 start here now for the Spartans on the road. After a rough outing last night for St. Pete's, coming out here with the first 2 hoops, 2 of 3 from the floor. As that triple try, well short, front iron there by Graham. Stepping into a 3 straight away, 7-zip, St. Peter's going berserk, and a timeout taken. Cubs trying to slow down this momentum. Timeout tonight presented by North Central State College, one of my alma maters. Got a great education there, and certainly could not recommend NCSC more. Great education close to home. Boy, how about this start here for St. Pete's? Made 3 out of their first 4 shots. And Jaden Fultz straight away. Nobody came out and defended, really. I'm watching Jaden right now. Big smiles on his face along with Wiggins. Just really a fun-loving team. That was evident the entire pregame out here. The cheerleaders always raucous as well. So when St. Peter's is in the house, it certainly makes for a fantastic environment for high school basketball and one of my favorite small school venues in the entire state of the OH right here inside of the Cub Cave. 2-man game, they'll get the switch now. Fultz picks up Day with the crossover. Roberts hedging out the double team, and it's a throwaway. Off the turnover baseline, drive, missing the bunny, but we'll have some free throws coming up. Offensive board taken down by Jackson Haynes. And he'll get his chance at the first couple points of his night. Gonna want to finish those off in the future, the junior Wiggins. But it's great to have friends in low places. That's what Haynes is. Though misses the first. Let's get a substitution, first of the night. See Stuart Smith check in here for the Cubs. Promising looking freshman. Or wait, that's got to be Gabe Brenner. Switch numbers, he's wearing number 40 now. So the 2 big men on the floor right now for the Lucas Cubs, as the pair of free throws are split. And the Cubs still sitting on a goose egg nearly 3 minutes into this opening quarter. Day cuts through, flexing out as the freshman drops one home. Big shot here for Lucas to end the bleeding. Lucas sitting in a zone look right now, 3-2. They've got Giegold in the middle, very active. Swift move down the baseline, Maloney turned him away. Now we'll get a loose ball foul. And this is gonna go against St. Peter's, so Hayden Maloney coming alive, grabbed the first rebound of the night after the big time rejection, meeting Wiggins at the point of attack. Exactly what Lucas needed. Trailing by 6, but coming off of a bucket. Pull-up jumper, that time a bit forced from Grab Maglet. As Wiggins steps up, foul line, a little short, but back tapped out, another rebound for St. Pete's. Too strong there, and this will be collected by Day. Cooper being harassed in the backcourt, double teamed, able to break it all by himself, but stepped out of bounds. Second turnover for the Cubs. As Roberts surveys, walks across the timeline, gets it into the hands of Marquise Johnson. Shot put up, not even close. Now the rebound pulled down here by Lucas. Day wanting to clear things out here, got the matchup he wants. Roberts picks him up, two-man game. Can't seem to get by, and he'll toss it away. Intercepted Johnson on the break, 2-on-3. So he'll pull it out, he'll pop a triple. No bueno. Cubs were getting out, rebounded 5-2. It's now 5-4. They've collected each of the last couple. Day off the screen, wants to get it down to Maloney on the block. Cooper sliding in. Did a nice job of keeping possession here for the Cubs. Looked like Roberts was a half step closer to the action. So Lucas inbounds. Got the one basket so far, that from the freshman Maglet. Here he is with the basketball, gets the screen from the big fella Brenner. Ball knocked out of bounds. Cubs will keep it. No, they won't. Well, yeah, they will. I think it's just been one of those type of seasons so far here for Lucas. Just assuming sometimes that they're not going to be the beneficiary of what should be a call in their favor. And it can be tough to try to get out of that mindset. He's going to reach and foul here up top. So go against Wesley Roberts. One more look at our instant replays brought to you by the local 1216 Built Ohio, right? Built it, Union. Some frustration right in front of me. Corbin Toms wanted to get a much different look out of that inbound play, as Giegel has to pick up his bounce. The length of Johnson on the outside forces the fourth Lucas turnover. Looking for the second triple so far. Fultz. Maybe a window cracked in here. Not even close with that triple. Fifth rebound for the Lucas Cubs. Sitting on just 2 points. They average below 40 per game. And another tip on the entry pass. Haynes got a piece of it. Is Gross back into the mix. Brady Giegold will set down. Gross, one of 4 seniors on the roster this year for Coach Toms. Fifth giveaway here. Just heard Corbin say we just need somebody who can get an entry pass right now. The pressure on the outside for St. Peter's causing a lot of problems as they get the loose ball here. Extra possession created now for the Spartans. Looking for some points. Johnson lost it on the floor. Cooper Day pokes it out. Here's Graham Maglet to the cup. He's got all 4 so far for the Lucas Cubs. Lead cut in half. It was 8-zip. St. Peter's out in front. As we'll get a foul here. Be just the second against Lucas. Let's check out this fast break look. First fast break points of the night created by Cooper Day. Able to give up the body, just stretch out, extend, and tip it out ahead of the freshman. He's able to dart all the way to the hoop. Roberts gets it in. Johnson picked up, now to the corner. Fast first move, shuttled by him, and a gorgeous up and under play for our spotlighted player, Wesley Roberts. What a pickup from Ontario this young man has been. 6-point edge now for St. Pete. Day lost it, pocket picked, and fouls Roberts. Pressure on the perimeter, giving Lucas all sorts of fits right now. And even though they've got the size advantage on the interior, on the outside, see Roberts 6 foot, Wiggins 6 foot as well. Marquise Johnson, listed at about 6'5", so they've got some nice wingspans. Plenty of deflection so far. And that's why they forced 6 Lucas turnovers. And on the flip side of that, Spartans have just given it up once. Roberts picks up the second foul here on Cooper Day. He's going to have to check out. Gross will spell out Coop. And we'll see how long Cooper has to sit. We've seen it. He's about the only true ball handler that Lucas possesses. Another clean look outside in the second trifecta. Jaden Fultz launches and hits the mark. All 6 of his points from beyond the three-point arc. As the lead grows up to the largest of the night, 9-point differential. Cubs could certainly use a spark heading into the second quarter. Down to the final 7 ticks. Maglet out to the edge now. Maloney bullies his way in, spins and tied up. He lost the basketball. And that is how the quarter will end. A great run here for the Spartans as they will take a 9-point cushion into quarter 2.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that?
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
Nine-point deficit for the Lucas Cubs to open up quarter number 2. St. Pete's doing a great job at both ends of the floor right now, forcing 6 Lucas giveaways. They've been able to cash in with a couple of three-pointers, and here's another strip. See if we get a big dunk. We will. Huge throwdown here in transition. Johnson delivering a big blow. St. Pete's really feeling themselves right now on the opposite end of things. Cubs really struggling as we get a traveling violation here after the missed shot by Giegold. Came right here, 1, 2. Tough call, was almost back-to-back breakaway dunks by Johnson. Instead, it'll be the second turnover here by St. Pete's, and a good sign. Maloney able to get down on the block. Nice catch, and it goes up over the defender. Gets it back down to single digits. Fultz lobs down here into the corner. They'll come back up top. Hesitation move, Roberts. Lucas sticking with that 3-2 zone look. Johnson tries a 3-ball. Long rebound caroms out to Camarion Brookins. Another 3, but a foul on the shot. Offensive rebound awards. A chance for 3 points coming up here for Wesley Roberts. St. Pete's 1 of 2 so far tonight at the charity stripe. Hit each of their last 2 first point tonight. Third point, rather, for Roberts. Now hits 2 in a row. So we'll see Braden Francis get his first minutes out there for the Cubs. And a perfect trip, 3 for 3. Excellent shooting displayed there. Nice form by Roberts at the line. He's got 5 points. Day, wow. Cooper out there with those 2 fouls. Let's see if he's able to give Lucas something. He will, a deflection, but it's tapped out of his hands to Johnson, who shovel passes inside amongst the trees. And Brookins can't hit, but the second opportunity goes in for Haynes. Spartans dominating in second chance points so far. Just inside the foul line, that clanks off the back iron. A 1 and done off the miss from Parker King. Up and under, nice body control. Roberts to the cup. The lead grows even further. Here's Day off the handoff. He'll get fouled on the penetration. Be the first foul of the quarter against St. Pete's. Let's go back that last baseline drive and look at Maloney just kind of ducking out of the way a little bit. Love to see your 6'6" defender rise up. He'll check out. See Gabe Brenner back out onto the floor. $16-point deficit here for the Cubs. Got a lot of work to do, but plenty of time as Day gets that blocked out on the perimeter. The length of Johnson, it has been evident thus far. 10th rebound for St. Peter's. Wiggins, underhanded pass out to the corner. Little too strong, but look at Johnson elevate. He was on the 3rd story right there for the board. 6 second chance points, actually 7 right now here in this quarter. Not even 3 minutes in. Spartans just wanting it more right now. They are the aggressor, much quicker to the punch. Check this out. Just goes up one hand, nobody blocking out, and Marquise Johnson with the stick back. Tied for a game high, 6 points. Fultz looking for room to operate, draws a second defender. Inside the pass, and we'll get a foul. Day's got 3. Cooper dealing with a couple of nagging injuries too. Got a shoulder, a knee. So you hate seeing that for your leading scorer to go up and over the top of a defender. And also, like mentioned, it's his 3rd foul and probably done for the next 4:44. Marquise, boy, he's just blowing by everybody like a kite in the wind. Into the lane, the long strides, and it forces the second timeout taken by Corbin Toms, who's seen his Cubs outscored by 11 points here in the first 4.5 minutes. Entertaining action here from the St. Peter Spartans. As I mentioned, talked to a couple of people during the summer and then during the preseason, and we had such a long football run by multiple teams in our area. I didn't have a great feel for who's going to be great in our own backyard, and bumped into a couple of people at the convenience store and just kind of get asked, who do I think is going to be the premier programs in the area? And a couple people told me, hey, look out for St. Peter's. Got a nice transfer in. They've got good length and just a good bond, and that's been so noticeable, so evident so far in the early portion of this game that they just enjoy playing with one another, and that can go a long ways in any sport. especially coming off of what I would consider a bad loss last night on the road at Worcester Christian. Quite frankly, didn't know that was a school. So for St. Peter's to go out there and drop that one by 13, I think this is a great sign for them. Second night of a back-to-back, coming on the road, MBC game, and trying to keep stride with some of the front runners, even though they check in at 0-2 losses in a really tough game against Mansfield Christian to open up their season. And then on the road, kind of took it on the chin at Kidron. Central Christian won that one 79-59. So very early in the season, and especially for St. Pete's, who this is only their 5th game. They're showing great ability, and a nice read here again. Johnson is absolutely dominating at both ends. He'll get fouled. Let's show this read. Got the freshman Magla controlling up top. Just looking for anywhere to go with the basketball. Not a strong pass out to the perimeter. And Johnson with the ability to knife between two. And draws the foul. 13 foul on the Cubs here in this second. As Haynes kicks it out off the block. The rotation, rainbow three, not even close. As the Cubs snag their 6th rebound of the competition. First grabbed here tonight by a player who I'll have to find out exactly who number 30 is. If you know out there in the comments section, definitely hit me up. Let me know. And allow me to be one of the last to wish you a Happy New Year. I'm not sure how long you're officially supposed to just keep telling people Happy New Year when you see them for the first time. It's only the 3rd day here of 2026, so I'm going to stretch this out for about a week or so. If it's your first time tuning into a game that I've been on this week, been on 2 games so far here in the new year, including tonight. An awesome game last night in the Devil Dog Showdown, where we saw a team get their first victory of the season, as it's another telegraph pass, and boy, 9 giveaways here for Lucas. And that'll put St. Pete's now in the bonus moving forward. 14 foul on the Cubs. But it was really awesome to see a Danville team that they had the same energy that I would say that the Spartans have here tonight. They were 0-9, and it didn't matter. Big-time rivalry game on the road at East Knox. They pull it out by 1 point. And as much as my heart kind of hurts for the Bulldogs that were looking to get some momentum going, you got to really enjoy seeing teams that just never give up, just like Jaden Fultz did here, collecting the offensive rebound. 13 boards so far here for the Spartans. And unofficially, I've got him for 5 offensive rebounds right here in the second quarter. Cubs got to show a little bit more heart. And that's been the calling card of this program. And they're a little bit lethargic here. I know it's Christmas break, a little bit out of routine Saturday night. And I think for Corbin Thompson, a lot of coaches around the area, as we get an excellent pass inside and some free throws on the way, it's going to be nice to get school back and a little bit of normalcy into the routine of just having school, practice right after. As Jackson Haynes steps up to the free throw line, he's got 3 points so far. One of 2 at the charity stripe. He's hit his last couple now. And swirls that one in. Nice stretch here from the foul line. Spartans have made 6 in a row after missing their first. Lucas has not even attempted a free throw yet, but they haven't really earned one. Love to see them get some dribble drives, going to some basket action. Just trying to draw some contacts. Everything right now on the perimeter. And St. Peter's super active, been able to get a multitude of deflections. Another one by Brookins here. As Cooper Day with those 3 fouls, he's going to get into the mix. Giegold checks out. And you really need your junior point guard to be smart out here over these last 2.5 minutes. Cannot afford to have Cooper saddled with 4 fouls. Day, hop step, and he'll draw the personal here against Wiggins. Day will inbound. They'll box it up. And now switch to a line formation. Graham Maglet, the trailer. Get him the ball, and then they'll get it now. Here's Day. Jump stop in between two defenders. Left hand too strong off the glass. And cannot chase down the loose ball. So St. Peter's basketball, 22-point lead. Getting some balance going. Johnson leads everybody with 8, making 11. Bombs away from distance. Fourth made trifecta tonight for St. Peter's. But answering back, perhaps the old-fashioned way here for Cooper Day. Take a second look at this last basket here for Coop. Fresh off the three, didn't hang his head. Took the contact, and that's a really tough shot, the way that he went off of the opposite foot that you normally would go in that side. Wiggins with the foul, and here's Coop at the line. Bricks the free throw. Now the Spartans looking for another triple. They'll miss that one. Here's Day, long rebound, chase it down, pushing the pack. Pull up jumper, and Cooper back-to-back hoops. Day now with 4. Short corner back out. This kid just hit from right there, and that one very close. So it'll be tapped out of bounds. Cubs will get possession with $1:12 to go here before we reach the halftime break. When we get there, I'm going to have a breakdown of all of the statistics so far in the game. We can check in on the other 2 games that are live and free right now on the OH Report. Actually, I think we'll have 3 maybe. Plenty of action going down live and free tonight. The future of local sports trying to come through for you guys early on. And speaking of coming through, high wire axe, Johnson with his second one-handed stuff. Just like Santa coming down the chimney with some authority, but bet it back the other way. A triple in the first made tonight for Lucas. So a nice job by Cooper Day coming in and providing some incentive with those 3 fouls. And you really got to credit as well. See Corbin Toms make a move like that, even though his team's down by 20. The one bright spot out there right now. Cooper Day with 7 of the 13. Fultz at the line. He's got 6 points on a couple of threes, and that's the first missed free throw over the last 6 for Sparty. Day matched up down on the block here with Johnson. Giving up about 7 inches. Second splash is in. St. Pete swells the lead up, 21-point cushion. So we get a 2-man game here. Cooper elects to go opposite of the screen by Giegold. Clock dwindling away down to 15 seconds. Day has to pick up his dribble, back outside. The 3 is up. Front iron, an excellent rebound, some contact. Have a couple free throws in the future here for Parker King. Like seeing this effort right here, even though I got away with that left hand into the back. Probably should have been a loose ball foul there, but Jamar Norris, the sophomore, didn't really sell it very well. Just the second free throw of the night for Lucas, now 0 for 2. King will get a chance for one more. He's scoreless so far. As Day checks out. Six players on the floor right now for the Cubs. Growing pains right now for first-year head coach Corbin Toms. as they miss them both. You need every point right now that you can get if you're Lucas Johnson. The pass inside, Fultz before the horn, no good. And that'll take us to the half. St. Peter's with a big lead. And an awesome second quarter for the Spartans. We've got a commercial break coming up. As mentioned, when we come back, I'll have your first half stats. We'll check in with the other games going down live and free for the OH Report family. Get you all ready for half number 2. You're enjoying live and free high school basketball to close out the first weekend here of 26. See you guys back here in a bit.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that?
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
We welcome you inside the TMS Plus Digital Marketing Halftime Show here at the Cub Cave. St. Peter's on the road. Big lead. They have a 21-point cushion here 2 quarters into this Mid-Buckeye Conference showdown. I am Brian Skorotsky here on the call with you guys. I'll jump into those first half stats, check around the area, some scores that are going down on the OH report right now, and then check in on you viewers as well. Normally when I'm on the call solo, I have more opportunities to see what you guys are talking about out there in the chat section, so we'll handle all that business coming up right here and now as we do look at the first half numbers, and you see everything right now in favor of the Spartans. What you probably like the most, though, is the turnovers. Only 2 of them so far. Done an excellent job taking care of the basketball. Half of those rebounds have come at the offensive end, more than half, as a matter of fact, as they've got 7 offensive rebounds. I think the Cubs, just with 1 so far, they might have 2 unofficially. But Lucas just has continued to be plagued so far by turnovers. They're below their season average for a half right now with 10, but it's not going to get it done against an opportunistic defense like we've seen from the Spartans. They've been getting out and running nearly double-figure points and transition points so far as well for the Spartans, as the Cubs are out of the locker room, and see what kind of emotion they end up playing with here in the second half. And having the seat that I do, I'm literally 2 feet away from Corbin Toms and his excellent staff with Steve Finello, Ty Lenhart, Charles Toms here, and just they're just constantly trying to engage the kids and let them know we need that effort and that energy. That's kind of what Lucas basketball is known for. So that's what I'm expecting every time you're on the floor, is to empty the tank. And if you do that, if you just pour everything else that you got in the bucket out, you're going to get a break. Then we're going to get you a chance to come settle on the bench and then get back in there. And it just feels as though it's not quite at that level right now for this team. So they have got some work to do, and a little bit of soul searching, I think, would be the proper way to kind of categorize that as well. Checking in on a Northern 10 contest up at the mountaintop, as we like to call it, in Upper Sandusky. And no scoreboard is up on the screen right now at Upper, as they've taken a timeout. So I don't actually know the score there, but they are playing Mohawk tonight. Both of those teams struggling just a little bit so far here on the season. Another game that we got going down live and free within the Northern 10, a big one. First place on the line, the Cary Blue Devils hosting Colonel Crawford, and it has been all CC in this game. They are your victors. Peyton Baker, your MVP. He's got 15 points tonight on 5 made 3-pointers. Big time performance by Peyton Baker. And our other game, not live just yet. It's supposed to be going down between Fredericktown and Mount Gilead. So I'll check in on you guys out there, the viewers. Do want to say hello to Phyllis Heimberger, cheering on the Cubs from Marion tonight. Connie Pugh says, good luck Cubs, go Maloney. Daniel Stotts, of course, our Cubs super fan, always seems to find us on the stream. Those are your comments right now on our Facebook chat and over on YouTube channel 1, where we've got about 25 viewers. Nobody has jumped into the chat section just yet. So if you're one of those people that are tuning in on either platform, hello to you guys. Make your voice heard out there. Tell me how you spent the new year. Want to know where you're watching from as well. This Mid-Buckeye Conference showdown. Just listening in here to this Lucas halftime, and just a lot of positivity coming from Corbin Toms, and things just have not gone the way that I think he would anticipate it after he was a star player here at the point. At least a 3-year starter that I remember, part of a bunch of championships within the Mid-Buckeye Conference, so it's not quite the same right now as it was when he was playing a few seasons back, but at his alma mater, taking over for Taylor Eisman, the all-time winningest coach in the history of the program, here in the building, sitting about 15 feet away from you, the athletic director here. And I know Ice would love nothing more than to see this community rise up and start playing the brand of basketball that he established after he took over just an absolutely abysmal program. I forgot what the numbers were, but over a 3-year stretch, they won like 2 games before Taylor got here. As we get a leak out, Johnson again! Just absolutely rattling the rim. They're going to have to check those restraints here tonight and make sure that they are prepared for a guy like Marquise Johnson next time he comes into the building. 3rd dunk of the night. Had one wiped out by a traveling violation as he skies up for this rebounds. But come on, we got to see this one again. Shout out to the local 1216 for bringing you all of the replays, and we've had some fantastic second level acts here tonight. Short corner, Day pops one in. Cooper Day with 9 points. 4 points for Maglot. And that's pretty much all the scoring so far. Maloney with 2. Offensive rebound, but St. Pete's can't do anything with it, as Parker King is able to secure possession here for the Cubs. Day walking it across the timeline, looking to initiate the offense. Different starting lineup than we had in the first half. Day again, trying to keep the hot hand, not this time. 3rd rebound in this quarter for St. Peter's. Wide open look, but blowing the bunny is Jackson Haynes on the interior. We'll get a loose ball foul coming here against St. Pete's, and we're not going to see Jackson miss too many of those in his career. Point blank range, no defense. Say sometimes those are the most challenging ones to put away. I don't know. Definitely would love a second opportunity. Probably going to make 19 out of 20 of those. That was the one. So Lucas back with the rock. Looking to do something with it. Uh-oh. Showtime! Johnson again! Lightning with the thunder here tonight for number 1. The senior with a full highlight reel just in this one game alone. Strong rebound inside. Foul on Lucas after the Fultz rebound, and how about it? Boom! Take it off from a few feet away as well. Everyone outside of the landing zone, so nobody was hurt with the execution of that dunk there by Marquise Johnson, except for maybe the rim. Maybe some feelings as well here for some of these Cubs fans as Roberts backtracks. Splicing through the middle, he's fouled. A couple free throws on the way for him. Second foul in this quarter against Lucas. 10th total for the game. First free throw splashes in here for the Spartans. As we showed you at the break, been great so far from the foul line. Just a couple misses so far. They've been the aggressor. More than double-digit opportunities so far from the charity stripe. And enjoying their largest lead so far of the contest. Can stretch it out to 25 here. Early on in the 3rd, they'll do just that. So an interesting lineup out on the floor here to start things off for Corbin Toms, just trying to initiate a spark. It's a reach-in foul here on Johnson, and he thought he was going to have yet another breakaway jam. First foul against Marquise Johnson tonight. McGlock gives it off here, Cooper Day. looking for a screen, gets one from Francis. Hop step in the lane, has to force it up, and he's fouled. Cooper kind of throwing the city on his back right now inside of the Cub Cave. Lucas 0 for so far at the stripe. Get one more chance. Wow, Cubs have missed all 5 opportunities, but 2 rebounds. Oh, and they can't hit. A third inside, though, and they'll get 2 more chances to try to right the wrong so far at the free throw line. Let's take a look at this whole sequence again. 3 offensive boards by Lucas, and forced timeout here by Roy Shoulders. Seen his team spurt out to a 6-2 run to start off this third quarter. Roy Shoulders in his, I think you can call it his 3rd stint with the Spartans, because he coached the girls as well. Seen his team play some excellent basketball. Both sides, really. I mean, they had 13 points in the first quarter, hold the Cubs at just 4, and then the second is where they really exploded. 21-9. They outscore Lucas. Now a 6-2 edge here. Two free throws coming up here for Lucas. First opportunity for Braden Francis at the line. Marion Brookins will spell out Nassan Wiggins. Wiggins will be joined in the backcourt by Roberts. As the Cubs just cannot buy one at the free throw line. They almost got a second look, but a foot out of bounds there for Parker King. Now it's the Spartans. Baseline drive, the kick out opposite wing. Now here's Brookins fresh off the bench. Microwave man with the instant offense. Fifth triple tonight for St. Pete's. .28 cushion, their biggest. And that's another turnover for Lucas, 4th here in the quarter. Spartans have led wire to wire. Well, and we're out to a great bounce back victory. How about that move? Stepping in, calmly hops off the front of the rim, and Jackson Haynes battling on the interior. Tipped it to himself and was able to basically all in one motion get a shot up too. That miss sends nice little streak for St. Pete's at the line. 4:04 to go here. Third quarter action at the Cub Cave. Delivers with the second. 7 points now and a balanced scoring effort for St. Peter's. Of course, it's been a massive offensive output by Johnson. Cooper Day inside, doing everything he can. He's into double figure scoring now with 11. Clean look, but Brookins passes it up off the hesitation. Roberts to the rack, count and 1. The momentum absolutely flowing in a river of blue tonight. Oh, what'd they call? Did I miss it? Travel? Offensive, I have no idea. Did you see what happened, Jory? We've got no clue. I gotta see that again. What'd they call? The referee clearly said, count the basket. Okay. But I guess with this large of a lead, St. Peter's isn't really fighting it, even though I have zero idea what the heck just happened. As this tipped around, the Cubs looking for some easy money, missed inside by Giegold. But they'll continue to battle and they'll get some free throws. This is Gabe Brenner at the line. Looking to end at 0 for 7 drought for Lucas here. Get our first look at Kamar Johnson now into the mix, as Haynes takes a seat for the first time in this third. I mean, it is like there's saran wrap over the rim right there when the Cubs are at the free throw line. As that three, the second here in the frame, buried by Brookins. He has brought a shining light off the bench here tonight. Thrown out of bounds. Turnover number 6 for Lucas here in the frame. Unless that phantom weird what should have been an N1 was a turnover, I don't have St. Peter's for a giveaway yet here in the third quarter. Yeah, it should be blue basketball. Spartans trying to add to their 30-point commanding lead. Can't do it here. That swirled out from distance for Roberts. And a travel. Hey, announcer Jake's first turnover in the frame there for Johnson. Battling on the boards nicely, though. St. Pete's 6 rebounds here in the third. So we're down under 2 minutes to go before money time. Day from the rafters. Tip back out to him. Now that misfired. And the rebound collected by Kamar Johnson. It's going to be the third foul on Giegold. And I think the fifth foul on, that's just the 4th foul on Lucas, rather. So each team actually, it's going to be in the bonus the rest of the way here in this third. Johnson, foul line. Missed that one. Somehow was able to keep it alive to Roberts. Tipped around and another rebound, potentially. St. Pete's is going to keep it. And they've just had a little extra pep so far. No matter where they've been on the court. It's Stepping inside the foul line. Fultz buries his first 2-pointer of the night. So we are in running clock territory now. Day looking to end that. Go to the free throw line. Maybe it's 35 points. I haven't seen it yet in basketball this year. Get a timeout ticket on the floor. It's going to be the second charge timeout to Mansfield St. Peter's. $13-point differential in this quarter alone here for the Spartans. You've got to be incredibly happy if you are Roy Shoulders and the effort that has been showcased so far here tonight. Angel Nicole likes it out there, cheering on the Spartans on our Facebook chat. Thanks for tuning in, Angel. Then we got April Keener, who said they called traveling on St. Peter's a while back. So, okay, let me update. Actually, 2 turnovers now in this frame against St. Pete's. And thank you so much. I love when our viewers have that keen eye. But, I mean, we showed you the replay. The referee definitely said count the basket. And I don't think it was a travel, but nevertheless, Spartans in command, and the Cubs continue an over stretch from the foul line. Not quite seen something like this in a boys basketball game. There it is. Thank you, Cooper. That ends up, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They missed their first 10, but Day comes in. Knocks that one down, so we don't have to talk about it anymore. Fultz down on the block. Johnson off a double team. Back out for Brookins. Heavy pressure here from Brady Giegeld. Now Roberts lobs it up and over the top of the rim. Presses him into double figures. Leading scorer on the season for the Spartans, now with 11. Shot from the corner. Rebound thrown up. Too strong inside. Chance for the final shot of the frame if they want it. Instead, Roberts will get fouled, and he'll have 2 free throws on the way. Let's show you the local 12-16 replay of his last bucket. Just going right by the freshman McGlott. And able to deliver, looking for 2 more here. Sixteenth shot at the foul line tonight for St. Pete's. It's kind of basketball you love if you're a coach. Just putting your head down, trying to go to Rack City. McGlott hit his first 3. It's been cold ever since. And with .7, I saw last night to close out the third quarter with exactly .7. Danville, the girls hit a 3 in a tie game that ended up basically winning it for them. So there is a chance to get some points here if you're Lucas. Not sure if you can come back and win this at this point, but it's good if it goes for Day. It's off the mark, and we have got 3 in the books. Spartans with a healthy lead right now. 8 minutes to go. We'll see you back here for Money Time.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should float. Feel like I should float.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
Final 8 minutes of regulation on the way here inside of the fabulous Cub Cave. Or, as I have nicknamed fourth quarter action here on the OH Report, we like to call it money time. That's right. Someone is going to cash in a nice victory here this evening, and it certainly looks like St. Peter's is the team that has been hungrier for it all night long. So they'll start with an offensive rebound by Wiggins, who's back into the mix, but a loose ball foul against him will go the other way. Brian Skrotsky here on the call with you guys here. Just the third day of January 2026. Welcome to the future. Cannot believe that it is 2026. That means that I am aging rapidly. A 2003 graduate myself. And it's just kind of hard to really grasp that that's where we're at with the times. As second foul here against Sparty. Reach-in's going to go against Aiden Foltz on the perimeter. 12th foul against St. Pete's tonight. Day off the screen, gets the switch, and able to knife between a couple defenders. Beautiful looking execution that time by Cooper Day. He's got 14 of the Cubs' 20. Foltz, meanwhile, to Roberts on the perimeter, sails to the cup, count it. Don't think they're going to call a travel on this one. So, and one chance for Wilsies this time on a strong take and a big collision. It's hard to tell from our angle even why he had to land like that, but Roberts popped right back up. They'll have a chance for the three-point play, old-fashioned style. Hops off the rim, inside, 2 consecutive rebounds, and the putback is good for Haynes. 23 boards tonight for the Spartans on the road. As Day launches, banks open late here in Cub Country. Hitting that ATM here just after 8 o'clock. It's good to be able to get your money when you need it. Whoa! Nice dipsy-do. Cool finish there by Wiggins. Spartans got some fun-looking playmakers, highlighted by that gentleman right there, Marquise Johnson. But come on, look at the defense for the Cubs, and I understand the frustration, of course, for Corbin Toms. Standing, reaching, just letting people dribble right by. Not a great look on that last replay. Even if you're the Spartans, you probably want to earn it a bit more than that. Day off the staggered screen, baseline. Kind of a funky hop to him. They'll get it into his hands again from McGlott. Looking for the screen, delivered one from Giegold, spinning his way through traffic, backboard too much. Kamar Johnson ending the threat as we get Wiggins on the hop. Switch pass from the corner, Johnson can't bury it. Roberts straight to the cup. 60 points on the board now for St. Pete. Looking strong here tonight. And Corbin Tom's going to take a North Central State College timeout. He's got 2 left. Doesn't look like tonight's going to be the night for the first victory of the career for Corbin. And you start looking at what's coming up next. They'll be back here at home. They do get about a week off. Central Christian's coming to town. Then they go on the road at Danville, who's in second place right now in the KMAC. They'll travel over to the Franciscan Center on the 16th, take on St. Pete's for the second time. And then they'll get Cardington Lincoln back at home on the 17th. So just trying to kind of extrapolate from these upcoming matchups where that win might come. Tough to tell. It's going to have to be a much different effort than we saw showcased in this game so far. But I do love the coaching that is being executed here on the bench here for this very young staff. Ty Lenhart, along with Steven Finello, and then Corbin. And then coming up here soon, Crestline. That's going to be a good game for St. Pete's. That's their next matchup on the 9th. Then they get Temple Christian back-to-back nights. Then they travel on the road against Buckeye Central, who's really been struggling. As McGlott misfires, but Parker King keeps the possession alive. Good look inside in the first basket for Parker King. How about that take? Roberts couldn't complete it. Got all the way to the 10. Meanwhile, Day seeing a lot of light in there. Giegold with the rebound inside. 2 consecutive scores now for Lucas. That is their largest run of the night. 4-0. Trying to just glide there. Roberts lost it, but so did the Cubs. Plenty going on right there. Lucas was running a pretty clean sheet in terms of the giveaways here after the Christmas season. That's their first turnover in about 3-ish minutes, so done a better job here down the stretch. Only 17 of them for the game tonight, which is plenty, but well below their season average. As Wiggins calmly buries the first free throw. You see that clock is running. So I was right. So it is a 30-point differential. They just weren't following that rule earlier. Spartans go 2 for 2 here. Day misses it. Taken down by Johnson, who sends it forward. Roberts. Another chance for a 3-point play. Like this Wesley Roberts, man, and all of a sudden he's become the leading scorer on the night after it was Marquise Johnson, who's been settled at 17 basically for the last 10 minutes of gameplay. Roberts coming on strong here late. He's got 18. It's going to be Cub basketball. 2 minutes and change to go. Cooper Day hasn't committed a foul here in the second half. Still sitting on 3. So you like to see that from your veteran point guard to not cost his team. McGlott looking to turn the corner. He'll pull up a jumper and misfire. Came up well short with that shot offering. Freshman getting some critical minutes though here tonight. Brookins backdoor cut, the setup, Johnson found. Getting into the junior down on the block. Kamar gonna have an opportunity for his first points of the night. th free throw attempt of the game for St. Pete's on the way. Cooper Day's night is finished. So we have Colin Withrow in there. And he'll execute 2 for 2. Big ovation from the crowd. A lot of smiles for the junior. Showcase the stroke. As the Spartans just 40 seconds away from a really nice victory here as they turn over the Cubs again. But an offensive foul, just the third turnover for St. Pete's in the second half. Now, I've only got them clocked for 5 total, so if I get an opportunity to chat with Roy Shoulders after the game, I anticipate he's going to tell me this is their best overall performance that he's seen from them so far this season. I know they beat East Knox, who's a decent team, but to come in here to the Cub Cave and absolutely throttle a Lucas program who has owned you here since becoming league opponents. There's a little exclamation point thrown down there by Wiggins with the big block at the end, and that is the end of regulation. Spartans put up 66 here tonight. They are victorious. First win in MBC player for St. Peter's. We have got a MVP interview coming up for you guys, and then I'll have the post-game stats as well. So plenty more still to come live and free in our post-game coverage presented by TMS Plus Digital Marketing. Keep it here. We'll be right back with your most valuable player, Marquise Johnson, on the other side.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that?
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
I am now joined by your Mechanics Bank MVP. You are looking at the face of Marquise Johnson. Fantastic game here tonight. You did it at both ends of the floor, but what I really liked was the high wire act, specifically in that third quarter, turning a lot of stills into some big-time dunks. So if you could just talk about how much that brings to the team anytime you can cash into some defense to a big-time dunk, what does that mean to St. Pete's basketball?
I mean, it's a lot. Like, I'm not going to lie, my coach been hounding me about defense, and it's just something I got to play up on that and then turn it into a dunk. You know, that just fuels us to just keep going harder and upping the score and just playing hard as a team. It's all effort from all of us, to be honest. I wouldn't be getting it without my team.
And what I love from the team, too, is that there seemed to be a nice chemistry watching you guys in the pregame and then even the arms over the shoulder and all that type of stuff. So if you can describe the brotherhood of St. Pete's this year, what's it been like to be a part of this game so far in the early going?
I mean, it's been pretty good, and I like that you use brotherhood. That's what we normally say in our little huddle and stuff. Like, that's just something it's just been that. Like, every time in practice, that's all we do is just we just try to connect. It just happens, kind of.
You guys, this is only your fourth game so far of the year, so a long way to go for you still within the schedule. A nice win like this, bouncing back from a defeat last night. Where do you feel like this team goes from here as you start really getting into the mix back in school and then all the games coming up in January?
I feel like it's just going to go pretty good. Like, I mean, like my coach said, a loss doesn't make or break our season, so, like, we just got to keep playing hard. Like, we have the group and everything. It's just we got to keep playing hard, to be honest. And going later into the season, it's just going to be better from here.
And you were giving a lot of credit before we came on air to Wesley Robertson and what he's been able to do, just making sure you're a gym rat, specifically during this break, not eating cookies, playing video games, getting your jumper up.
I'll be sneaking some snacks in.
You got to sneak those in during the holiday break, my friend. But what has Wesley meant for St. Peter so far?
He's meant a lot, to be honest. Like, he's been a great point guard for us. And, I mean, he opened up a lot of our eyes. He brings a lot of effort. He brings a lot of everything with us, to be honest. Like, without him, I don't know. I mean, we'll still have it, but it's just he really helped us out.
Well, you're a senior on this team, and obviously a long way to go like we were just talking about. So what were some of the pre-season talking points in terms of what you want to accomplish this year in your last season wearing a Spartans uniform? What would you really like to see happen before it's all said and done for your career?
I don't know. That's a great question. You know, I don't know. To be honest, just a better record, man. Just a better record, better chemistry, and just to leave St. Pete's off with a good note. That's it.
Just one day at a time. It seems like that's where your head is at right now, man. Well, hey, thanks so much for the time here, Marquise. Before we let you go and hang out with your friends and family, if you don't mind looking at that camera and just shout out anybody who's helped make you a better basketball player.
Man, shout out Coach Shoulders. Shout out the Spartans. Just been everything with these guys. So, and it's just all thanks to the men above. All thanks to the men above.
There you have it, Marquise Johnson, your Mechanic Bank MVP.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season.